don't know if they have any other sort of channels they sell through or whether they actually ship internationally. Ship internationally? We won't call the police on you again, I swear. Greetings and salutations, my name is Oracult and welcome to my sanctuary. To those of you who are new here, you're very welcome to our strange little place here. And to those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please remember, it really helps me if you subscribe to the channel and like the videos and comment down below. I do get through all the comments eventually, I can be a bit slack though. Anyway, what we'll be looking at today is Asgard Queen, which is a local cosmetics brand, a small business that sells off VK. I don't know if they have any other sort of channels they sell through or whether they actually ship internationally. It might be a bit hard during this time, but some manage it, so I don't know. I will pop any links down below in case I do find them, so check in the description of the video in case you're interested. So I got a few items, I don't remember what they are now, but basically there's a few packages and one of them looks like this, and there's the cool little Viking-y kind of logo, as of course it is Viking themed with that name. And they had a sale, and I've been looking at their page for a while, and I was very interested. And of course, you know, when they said, I think it was like a 30 or 35%, I can't remember now, but I'll again pop it on the screen if I check later. And I thought I'd try a few things, and I've just had a brief look at them. I haven't actually tried anything, so we can sort of have a look at them together and swatch them. So there was one lip product here that I thought was very cute. And I think it's like a lip gloss, because it has like sparkles in it. And it's just simple packaging with a little sticker on it, but it is actually really nice. Like, the plastic is quite nice, and it has a lovely shape. There's not like a hell of a lot of product, but I think that's enough. I never really go through lip products too much anyway. Ooh. I don't know if this is like pink or more kind of corally colored. I like it, actually. I don't think I have anything quite like that. So that's really nice. I will pop any sort of names of the products as well under, because I can't remember all of them. And next we have, very similar color actually to the lip product. We have bath salts. I can't really smell them. I'll try and, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna try and open it so I can at least try and smell it. You know, I can't actually smell anything. Odd. Okay, so I got curious and thought I'd have a look at what the hell this was meant to be. So this is a hissing shimmer salt for the bath with grapefruit oil. I can't quite smell anything though, which is strange because grapefruit is usually a very strong smell, but I will, you know, give it the benefit of the doubt and try it out in the bath and see. But I will pop a picture here. In the picture it looks freaking incredible, so I would love to have a bath that looks like that. I don't think I have enough shimmer to do that, but it still looks pretty cool. And the last thing I got from them, like I said, it wasn't a very big haul, was something in this packaging here. Again, very simple paper and a cute sticker with their logo on it. Was this palette that I have actually had a very quick look at before, but I can't remember all the colors now, which is called Land of the Veneer. And it has this super cute, look at that, like a little rubber band with a little flower, with a little jewel in it even, that sort of holds it together. Like, it's not, you know, super, it's a small business, so they do like a lot of like stickers and things. You can see that that's kind of stuck on, but the packaging is really cute. And then on the back you actually have the best before date and everything, which is actually stamped. You don't have to, you know, calculate when you bought it, which I think is quite handy actually. I wish more products had that. Not that I ever care about that, because Russians and best before dates just don't mix. But yeah. And on the back as well, you have, look, the name of the colors in both Russian and English. That's awesome. So that is very cute. And from memory, it's a very pastel-y colored one. Oh wow, look at that. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning colors. So, I mean, I know we're kind of going into autumn now, but you can still use a lot of these. Like, it looks more like spring colors, obviously, but I mean, the green and that orange and, you know, some of the purples I could basically use all the time. And actually, I don't think I've ever seen a blue quite like that. So we're gonna swatch them, because otherwise it's gonna be a very short video. So as I was doing the swatches, I may or may not have dropped the palette and destroyed one of the shades. Anyway, I have done the swatches, so ta-da! Okay, so it doesn't swatch that well, to be fair. Like, the mattes are very, very, very faint, so it took me ages to do those, and the green just doesn't quite turn up, but it might be that it's just not, like, just because it's new, there's that harder layer, and it might work different on the eyes, I don't know. The shimmers, though, are really pretty. I really like those colors. And I generally like all the colors in the palette. Well, that's why I got it. I'm very sorry I kind of destroyed that color there, which is a shame because it's purple and I love purple. But yeah, but we'll see how they perform. I will definitely try them out soon and see how it goes. And because we didn't have enough items in this haul, I thought I could do a very brief story time because I did the weirdest thing. Well, I didn't do the weirdest thing, but just the weirdest thing happened, let's put it that way. So on Sunday, I went to the gym, and I really don't like sports. Like, let's face it, nothing good can come of the gym. People get injuries, you get all sorts of bad things, and, you know, do you get fit very quickly? No. No, you don't. But, you know, we try. So, I go to the gym, and then suddenly, my neighbor upstairs calls me, and she says, "Oh my god, there is a person at my door, and he is saying he's a policeman, and they're doing some checks." Now, this is Moscow, and there is a lot of fraud. People go to great lengths to get your personal details, your bank account numbers, your cards. People call you on the phone all the time and pretend they're the bank. People pretend to be policemen. Like, we have very, very skilled and imaginative fraud people here. So these days, if somebody comes up and says they're a policeman and starts knocking on your door, chances are people don't open, like, right away until they've done some checks on who the hell that is. So anyway, she rings me and says, "Look, there's this guy. No idea, can't really see him well through the peephole." Peephole? Is it a peephole? It is a peephole. Okay, I thought that was something indecent for a second, but anyway. And I said, "Look, I'm at the gym," and then I think, oh my god, the man is home, and the man is not from here. He might actually open the door, and actually, is the door even freaking locked? Because, yeah, we're kind of stupid like that. Sometimes when we're all home, we, like, forget to lock it or something, because, you know, we're all home and la la la. So I start ringing him, saying, you know, trying to tell him to close the door. And he's putting the goblins to bed, so he's not picking up the phone. And when he finally picks up the phone, I say, "Fucking lock the door right now," and he says, "I already opened the door." I was like, oh no. So the guy was already there, and then obviously they can't talk to each other because of the language barrier, so he gives me, well, me on the phone to the so-called police officer. So I start talking to him, and he's like, "Why are you all living here, and can I see some ID, and this and that and the other, and there's a foreigner, and la la la, and also can I see the documents of who owns the flat?" Now, this is Moscow. When anyone asks you to see the documents to the flat, I mean, that's just unheard of. You don't show documents that you own the flat to anyone ever, unless there's a very good reason for that, and certainly not to a man that claims to be a police officer. And then he starts telling me his name and everything, and eventually I say, "Look, give the phone back to the man and, like, step outside," and just I told the man to lock the door until we figure out who the hell this person is. He actually, to be fair, gave the phone back and everything and said, "Oh my god, you people." I said, "Don't know." And then we rang around, and nobody knows that guy or his name or his phone number or anything, because we used to have, it's like a, I don't know, local area policeman. We had somebody else with a completely different name. I mean, they do change, but there's nothing on the websites or anything that would suggest that. And the phone that is listed on the website isn't working. So I kind of freak out, thinking, oh my god, how the hell am I gonna get home? And I didn't realize the guy was alone. I thought there was a group of them. I was like, oh my god, I'll never get home. We have all these people waiting for me, wanting to take the documents to the flat, and you know, we're all gonna die. So I kind of panicked, and I actually called the police and said, look, I don't know who this guy is. Can you do something here? Because I'm afraid to go home. And then I kind of walk around outside and wait for, someone to come. And I see this woman come out of the other entrance to the building and say, hey, have you heard anyone ring the doorbell? She said, yes, I have. And they are actually the police. I was like, no way, but they talk, like the way he talked, like seriously, that whole document spiel, that was just, to me, that was like instant, oh my god, it's fraud. And she said, no, I actually rang the station and asked them, and they said they have this thing that they do a preventative check of God knows what, and walk around all the flats to their respective, buildings in their jurisdiction between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. on a Sunday night. I was like, what? That is just insane. So I still walk around thinking, oh my god, did I just call the police on the police? When the phone rings, and it's the same dude, but with like a completely different tone of voice. Instead of, give me this right now, he's like, is this such and such? I was like, yes. He's like, is this, tell me your date of birth. I was like, it's this. He was like, okay. I am blah, blah, blah. And, same name as, I was like, oh god, really? Because he knew my mobile, and obviously because I rang emergency services, obviously they rang the local policeman and gave him my number. It was like, yeah, that was me, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, dude, when you start a conversation like that, what the hell am I supposed to think? This is, we see this every bloody day. Somebody shows someone a document, and then they end up on the street with no flat. And he was like, okay. Anyway, I do want to sort of take down, some of your details and, just do some checks of, who actually resides here and la la la. I said, okay, fine. So can you, dictate anything on the phone to me? I said, we'll come and see you. We'll come and see you. So we made an appointment for Tuesday to go and see him, and we actually did go and see him, and we brought near enough the entire family. And I was really angry because I thought, what does he want, and la la la. And he was mentioning my husband's residence and things like that. And again, you don't mess with that with me, because to me, anything wrong with that is suddenly terrifying, because it's really complicated here and with all the laws, and you do have to check in yearly, and that's coming up. And then he kind of confused me when he said, well, that kind of, I need to do something for that. And I said, why? We never went through the police to do this, we went through this. He said, well, it still comes to me. So I was worried that we didn't do something, or I didn't know something, or we didn't know the process, and to me that's terrifying. So I couldn't sleep for a couple of days. I rehearsed all these things I'm gonna say, and then we come in, and he looked more scared than we did, I think. And then we walked out, and after a very brief conversation and saying, okay, great, now we know what you look like, we should be good, we won't call the police on you again, I swear. And and then basically I said, I think he's more afraid of us than we are of him. And my mother said, yeah, did you note the t-shirt your husband is wearing? And he was wearing a Beast Wars t-shirt with this sort of Baphomet thing with all these eyes or something. It was very diabolical looking. And then mom said, what the hell was he wearing when the guy came around the first time? I was like, weren't you wearing that Machine Head t-shirt with this dude holding a severed head? And he was like, oh yeah, that's the one. I said, the one you went into the church on Sunday in. And he was like, yeah, that's the shirt. It's yeah, he didn't really go to church. He just walked in with us and then sort of had a look at it and went, and walked out. We occasionally go because basically we need to exorcise the demons out of the goblins, because, well, occasionally holy water kind of calms them down. Well, no, not really, but we still try, just in case something works. We try everything we can, really. Nothing has worked so far. Anyway, that was the story, and my man is showing me that was a really fucking long take. and I'm not sorry I did it because this video was too short otherwise. So, thank you for watching this very informative video. If you want, anything about makeup, clothes, or great stories of how I call the police on the police, please do come back to this channel and leave me a comment down below if you've ever had any interactions with police yourself, and why, if it is not of course a secret, but even better if it is still a secret. That would be even better. Yeah, comment down below, and again, thank you for being here, and please do subscribe, like the video, all the good stuff, and I will see you next time. Have a pleasant time of day wherever you are, and greetings and salutations to you.